Alright, getting to you guys a little bit late here. At the top of the second inning, and welcome to Poor Jeff Baseball. My name is Gabe Zoto. I'll be doing your play-by-play for today, and I come to you in the top of the second inning. Port Jeff was able to take a 1-0 lead. Port Jeff is going up against Amityville today, as that pitch was fouled off by the sixth batter, Aracino. We have Luke Filippi on the mound, absolutely dominating the competition so far in the game. And he continues it, and he gets the strikeout, throw him out, double play to end the inning. So that'll do it for the top of the second inning. Amityville stays with, well, they leave no runners after that throw him out double play. And now Port Jefferson is going to be back on offense here. So for the next three, for the Port Jefferson Royals, we're going to have Abby Rolfe, Maddie Mullen, and Daniel Owens is going to be up. So we'll see what they're able to do to continue this game against Amityville. problems with the visual here, and we had these problems last time. I tried to fix them, but seem not to have been doing much. But anyway, you'll have the audio anyway, so we're back in action here. So the next batter is going to be Abby Rolfe up at the plate. The first pitch she's going to see is a ball. Second pitch now to Abby, also going to be down for a ball. And, you know, Port Jefferson's looking for a dominant win here. They know they are the better team when it comes to these two teams. So they just want to make sure that they get a big win here. Dominant win, is that one also going to be a ball. Now a 2-1 count. She's going to ground that one over to the third base side. Oh. So that one's going to get past the third base from foul. Make the count now 2-2. Next pitch, ball. Full count now to Abby Rolfe. Also a ball, so she's going to work herself on base with a walk. Next batter we're going to have up is Natty. First pitch now to Natty. Swing and miss over that one. Natty's looking to have a really good game today. He knows that, you know, he really wants to explode. He really wants to get his personal offense going here. And he thinks today is going to be a big opportunity for him to do just that. As they're going to look back the runner over at first base. They're not going to be able to do anything. Just look her back, make sure she's not getting too big of a lead. Now, pitcher Rodriguez is going to be back in the box, or back on the mound, sorry.
Good eye, kid. Hey, let's go, Sixes. Come on now. We go, Natty.
Count's going to be 1-1 now. They're going to look back the runner again.
Own this kid, own it.
And Abby is doing her best to get in the head of the pitcher and doing well so far. The pitcher's a little bit too worried about that runner over there at first base. Here in the second inning, bottom. As Natty's going to swing over that one as well. Now they bring the count to 1-2. Bunch of the Port Jefferson teammates telling him just to, you know, stay back, not try to do too much with this at bat, but make sure you stay into yourself. As he gets ready for the next pitch here, looks like the visual is doing a little bit better now, so that's good. Get some good FPS, beautiful. Next pitch, as Abby's going to take off, move to second base. They're not going to throw over, so Abby's going to be in there for a stolen base, her first of this season. So a bunch of firsts for Abby, obviously, this season. Abby's first stolen base in baseball. Love to see it. Back to Natty's at bat. He's going to see now the 2-2 pitch. Coming in. He's going to ground that one foul to the third base side. last practice yesterday, we saw a lot of offensive stuff from Port Jefferson. They're working off, opposite field hits, and as they're going to look back at me now at second base, they were doing a bunch of offensive drills yesterday. It was a lot of fun. They're doing a lot of fun drills with the kids, making them enjoy baseball. A couple, you know, competition kind of games, but they're also working good offensive strategies. They're working the opposite field, which we saw all players pretty successful at, as Natty's going to ground that one once again. Rips that one to the third base side. That's really battling here, trying to make sure he does the most with this at bat. Not trying to strike out or anything like that in this game. Like I said, really trying to explode right here. Really trying to, get a good look at the baseball in this game. Really trying to flip his season around here. Same with a couple players on this team that we'll talk about a little bit. That pitch is going to be behind him. Almost hits him, but Natty gets out of the way. So that one's going to be a ball for a full count now. And now with no outs, no outs here. Person on second base. Natty's looking to continue this lead and make the score maybe 2-0, 3-0 if he hits that over that fence. But we'll see what he's able to do right here. This is the pitcher, Rodriguez, going to look back at Abby once again. This is about the fifth time he's looked back at Abby, whether it's at first or second base. So really invested in the batter, and maybe that goes back to the first inning, because he let Luke Filippi steal a couple times in that first inning. Maybe not trying to let anybody else steal in this game, and Natty's gonna take that one. Now I'm gonna take that one for ball number 4. And he's gonna, actually Abby's gonna steal over to the third now with that one. With that walk, that pass ball. So now runners at first and second. We're going to have Daniel Owens now up for the Port Jefferson Royals. There's an 8 batter for the Royals today. 9 batters going to be Rory Rago, and then we go back to the top, Luke Filippi. So a lot of offense due up for the Port Jeff Royals. Let's see what they're able to do here, as they're going to look back the runner once again. Big emphasis on this pitcher to get those, try not let those guys steal on the bases. We're noticing here early. Next pitch now. They're going to see a steal from Natty. He's going to be in there without even a throw. So he's now going to get into scoring position. And now Owens has an opportunity with 2 players in scoring position to really pour on the lead for the Port Jefferson Royals and put a staple on this game early. Put their foot down, trying to get the biggest lead possible to start off, just like they did against Southampton, their last win. They already have 1 run on the board from the first inning. Let's see what they're able to do here. Daniel Owens going to see the next pitch. That one's going to be low for a ball. Almost gets it by. Maybe he doesn't get by. So he looks at that ball to make the count now tied 1-1 here. Kind of even 1-1. Owens now. Going to see that one ground it to the shortstop. Shortstop's able to make that play over to first base to get the first out of the inning, and that actually keeps the runners at second and third. So even though he did get the ball in the play, he was unable to get the runners home, and now we're going to have the 9 batter for the Port Jefferson Royals, Rory Rago. Rory in that 9 hole, really trying to do his best to make sure this lineup flips back up to Luke Filippi. Whether that's getting himself on with a walk or getting a single to bring a couple runs in. The defense for the Amityville, as that one's going to be tossed into the air. That one might drop, and it does drop. So Roy's going to get himself on with a single. Abby's going to score from third to bring the lead now to 2-0 in favor of the Port Jefferson Royals, with Luke Filippi now up. And also Natty was able to move over to third base on that. So Rory doing a really good job advancing the runners there and bringing the lead now to 2-0. Luke Filippi now up at the plate after an, I guess semi-successful first at bat. He was hit by the pitch, and the pitcher's just gonna walk off the mound there, just reset himself, take a breath. Luke Filippi was hit by the pitch his first at bat, so he's 0-0 for the day. So really trying to explode once again. Luke Filippi always wants to have the best day possible, as he's gonna call timeout. There's a little bit of confusion on whether or not that was a balk when Luke Filippi called timeout there. So, Portchev was arguing that maybe it was a balk, trying to get their runners advanced, obviously. And, the umpires said differently, said it was not a balk. So we're going to keep it on moving now with this at-bat, kind of make it like it never happened. So the count's going to still be 0-0 to Luke Filippi. And now he's going to see his first pitch right here. Pitcher taking a long time as Luke Filippi calls another timeout there. Luke Filippi, taking his at-bat, not going to let the pitcher make him stand in the box too long, more than he wants to. So now with runners on first and second, Rory's going to steal to second base. That makes that the sixth stolen base for Port Jeff early in the game. Looks like they're being very aggressive on the base paths, and that makes it so that still we're waiting on the first pitch of Luke Filippi's at bat. Been here for a minute. Now the first pitch to Luke Filippi. Luke Filippi's gonna rip that one through the infield into left field. Natty's gonna score easy on that. Rory's gonna come around third. He's gonna score as well. So that's gonna be a 2-run single, and Luke Filippi's going to work himself over to second base with that on the throw. So that's going to be a 2 RBI single, and then he moves to second on that to bring the lead now to 4-0 in favor of Port Jefferson. A little bit of confusion in this game, but all set up. Amityville is just wondering what was going on there. Now, Tommy Yost back up at the plate, looking to obviously continue his successful season. And they're going to look back Luke Filippi at second base, knowing that he is a stolen base threat, as he has had 2 stolen bases already in this season alone, or in this game alone, that first inning. He's had a lot more than 2 stolen bases this season. So, pitch to Tommy Yost. Luke Filippi's going to take off. Tommy Yost going to ground that one over to the second baseman. Second baseman, easy play over to first to get the second out of the inning. So Tommy's going to be out there, which is going to bring James Grunfelder up to the plate with a chance to bring a 5th run into this game for Port Jeff. And he really wants this. You could tell he wants it just by looking at him. He wants a big hit here, but, you also have to understand that, obviously you're not going to get, as he's going to foul tip that one off for the first pitch, is that you're not going to get, that 300 average back from one at-bat. He has to take it at-bat to at-bat, really kind of dissect what he's doing wrong at the plate, and maybe taking a look at a couple of these broadcasts and on his free time after the games and saying, all right, this is what I got to do. Maybe it's a mentality thing. Maybe, he's getting a little bit too down on himself, or maybe it's something that he could change physically at the plate. We're going to have to see, but that pitch is going to be outside for a ball to make the count now 1-1. So what you really want to see here is Gurney not swinging at pitches that he shouldn't be swinging at. You want to see him still swinging at pitches that he believes that he can, get good hits on or protecting in 2-strike counts. You don't want to see him lose his approach here with the slump that he's in, as that one is going to hit him now. So he's going to move over to first base with that, which is going to now make the bases back to first and third with 2 outs. Evangelista is going to be up. Last time he was up at the plate, he did fly out. So we'll see. We'll see. And it was a really good hit. It was a really good contact. It's Gruny's going to go early there, throw it to second base. He's going to be in there. It's another stolen base for the Port Jeff Royals. It's going to be number 7 on the day. So now Evangelista has runners on second and third for a chance to, with a single here, to bring the lead now to 6-0. Now I said his first at bat, he skied one over to left field. It was pretty good. That one's going to be in there for a strike. And the left fielder was able to make a pretty good read on it, got under the ball, and was able to make that catch to end the first. But now, or wasn't to end the first, but that one, he's going to swing over that one for the second strike. Make the count now 0-2. But you want to see him continue that, getting good contact. He was a little bit down on himself because obviously Evangelista doesn't want to get out there. But, he made really good contact, so you want to see him continue that in this at-bat. Now the next pitch over to 15. Oh. Rodriguez is going to look again at a runner. Next pitch now over to Evangelista. And he's going to swing again at that one. Drop third strike. He's going to get tagged out for the third out of the inning. So Port Jeff Royals do end that one. Unsuccessful on converting on that particular at-bat, but they did tack on 3 more runs to bring the lead now to 4-0 in favor of the Port Jeff Royals. And unfortunately, they do strand 2 runners there, but some good things you saw in that go around. We saw a couple walks, so players really working counts, which is something that you've really seen, go well for the Royals as of late, is them working counts, trying to get as deep into counts as they can and try to work these walks. We also saw a nice little single from Rago to bring in those runs to make the lead now 4-0. Now for Amityville, this next inning, we're going to see 8, 9, and 1 now for these guys. That first pitch in there for a strike. Now pitch number 2 also in for the strike. So Luke Filippi working quick. He knows that he's had a lot of success in this game, so just trying to continue that here. And strike 3 for his 8th strikeout of the game so far for the first out of the inning. Tejada, now Mejia up for Amityville. Looking to start the offense up for Amityville. First pitch over to him, in there for a strike. And, Luke Filippi, his approach in this game, just throwing straight strikes. He knows that the Amityville hitters probably aren't going to swing, as maybe they tried to see if he swung on that one, but he didn't. So that one's going to be ball 1. Make the count now 1-1. Next pitch, third pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be in there for strike number 2. And Luke Filippi is just trying to keep his head steady here and not allowing anything else to happen. That one's going to be fouled off. A rare contact for Amityville so far. It's either been a strikeout or a walk for this Amityville squad. And that was only that one walk we saw to Rodriguez earlier in this game. Next pitch blown right by him. Swing and a miss for strike number 3, and that is number 8 for Luke Filippi here. Now we're going to have the top of the order. Luciano back on the plate here. The top of this Amityville order, looking to maybe see if they can start some offense against dominant Luke Filippi in this game. First pitch to Luciano, in there for a strike number 1. Second pitch. That one's going to be low for ball number 1. So what you want to see here is just more of the same for Luke Filippi. You want to see only these straight strikes. You don't want to see anything else. That one's going to be flown out to right field by Massimo. Number 2 for Amityville, rolling to second base. He's going to try to stretch it over to 3. He's going to be in there to 3, and he's safe at third base with the sliding triple there. And that is great way maybe to, start some offense for this Amityville squad. Now they have a player over at third base. See if they could bring him in to start the scoring for Amityville. Big number 35 Fields up for Amityville, looking if he can bring home the first run for this team. First pitch to him is going to be hit that outside corner for strike number 1. Luke Filippi, his mindset in this game before was to not allow any sort of offense from those. That one's going to be grounded over to the shortstop. Natty's going to throw it over to first, make the out at first to end the inning. So Amityville's not able to bring in that runner home from third after that nice triple by Luciano. But they do strand him over at third. So now we're going to see Port Jeff Royals back on offense. We're going to see Cipriano, Rolfe, and Mullen, the next 3 up. So we'll see if they can continue the offense for the Port Jeff Royals. Now Massimo up to start the bottom of the third for the Port Jefferson Royals. First pitch into him is going to be outside for ball number 1. That one's just going to get by him. A little bit wild on that pitch. And for Massimo to kind of get on base here, where last time he was up, he grounded out. So for him to work a count here, trying to get his pitch, it'll be huge for Massimo. After that first pitch, in there for a ball. Second pitch now, that one's going to be in there for a strike. It's not the pitch that Massimo was trying to go for. Stay patient. He's going to wait for his pitch later in this at bat, hopefully. We'll see. That one's going to get behind Massimo. Massimo doing acrobatics to get around it. Next pitch now. One's going to get by catcher once again for a ball to now make the count 3-1. And Massimo is going to see that one grounded over to third base. He's going to try to use his speed to get there. Third baseman makes the play, throws it over to first. Not in time, in there for a single, infield single for Massimo. Great to see for your Massimo right there. Next up at the plate, it's going to be Abby Rolfe, number 44 for your Port Jefferson Royals, your left fielder. And it looks like the bullpen for Amityville is getting ready to see some action here. Looks like number 27 is going to warm up here. Is going to warm up in the Amityville bullpen. So we might see a new pitcher here soon. But not before we see Abby Rolfe's at bat. And she's going to hit that one over to left field. Left field is able to make a nice little sliding play. Massimo working to get himself back to first, and he's going to be safe in first. But Abby Rolfe, solid contact over to left field. Really encouraging for her. A nice little hit. You know, obviously she did get out, but really nice contact right there. So that's going to be now the first out. It was an exciting first out, let me tell you. But now Natty up at the plate. First pitch into him. Low for ball number 1. Last time we saw Mullen, he walked. Now, next pitch. Over to him. Inside for ball number 2 now. 2-0 count. Nice little batter's count here for Mullen. Now he's really looking for his pitch. Looking for something to attack here. Get his name in the offense today. That one also going to be in there for ball number 3 now. Won't have the green light. Got to be given the courtesy look on this next at bat, next pitch here. As Rodriguez going to look back, Massimo at first base. Every player seems to be a threat to steal here in the eyes of Amityville. So now Massimo's going to steal that one. He's going to get in there. It's going to be a close one. Massimo doesn't elect to slide, but he is in there safe. And that one for the 8th steal for Port Jeff in this game. So now, Natty has a runner in scoring position, 3-0 count. He's probably not going to be swinging at this one, but you do imagine that if the strike does get called here, he'd be looking to get his pitch to bring in that runner home. That one low for ball number 4, and then he's going to take his base, get himself over to first. Next batter for the Port Jeff Royals, his turn to see if he could get this single in for a run. It's going to be Daniel Owens, number 10. First pitch to him is going to be called a ball. Count now 1-0 to him. Next pitch coming into Owens. Going to be low for ball number 2. Catcher did a pretty good job on that one to block it. Danny Owens going to see now the third pitch of this at bat. That one's going to be upstairs outside for ball number 3. Owens now with a 3-0 count. Just going to sit there while Rodriguez looks back the runners once again. And when we look at Luke Filippi's day today on the mound, a lot of encouraging stuff. You really see that approach of just throwing them fastballs and challenging these batters, saying, hey, I'm going to throw you what I have, and let's see if you could hit it. And most of the batters, as Owens is going to work himself a walk now to load the bases for Rory. Last time he was up, he was able to bring in a run with that single. So, and he's going to be in there now, ready to continue his success at the plate. So now first pitch on its way with the bases loaded here. He's going to sky that one, pop it up. That one looks like it's going to be caught by the right. That one's going to drop down. They're going to throw it to second base, see if they can get that force out. He's going to be in there safe at second base. Cipriano's going to score from third. And then Mullins also comes in to score. That's 2 runs for Port Jefferson to make the lead now 6-0. So Port Jeff really taking control in this game early on. And with Rory getting on to first, that flips the lineup once again. Luke Filippi now on the plate, looking to see if he can continue today's offense. Only 1 out in this 3rd inning. Now we have 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position for Luke. Big hit looking right here. Let's see what he can do. Always exciting stuff when you see Luke Filippi at the plate. Or on the mound. He's going to call timeout again. It's the 3rd time he's called timeout. This pitcher taking his time on the mound. Luke Filippi is not one for taking time, as you see on the mound. Always works quick and doesn't like taking time at the plate either, we see. He loves calling these timeouts. Pitch into Luke Filippi. He's not going to swing at that one. It's going to be inside for a ball. Luke Filippi. See that one? That one's going to get by the catcher. Runners are going to advance there. So now Luke Filippi with 2 runners in scoring position. He's going to see now the 2-0 pitch. Wants a perfect one here. Let's see. That one, he's going to launch that one. By. There it doesn't go off the wall, but 2 runs are going to score. He's going to cruise his way over to second base, but let me tell you, everyone thought that one had a chance. Definitely did have a chance to go, but off the wall. Would have been a nice hit for Luke, but instead he's going to be in there with a 2-run double, which he'll definitely take. He smoked everything into that ball. Just did not have the height to get there. Definitely had the power, and with that double, that's going to do it for the pitcher out of Amityville. After 8 runs do come in for Port Jefferson. Let me change that right here. So, Port Jeff takes a commanding 8-0 lead in this 3rd inning. And like I said, we had him in the bullpen for Amityville, but now 27 is going to step onto the mound. And Rodriguez now going to go to third base. Like I said, that ball was... Like I said, that ball was... Sorry. That ball was absolutely smoked. I thought it had the chance. Everyone thought it had a chance, and unfortunately, I would have loved to get that call in, but I thought it was out. That's what I was saying. Bye to that one, but 27 is just going to warm up here, and when we come back, Tommy Yost is going to be on the plate, then James Grunfeld, and then Port Jefferson Royals. Now we have Tommy Yost, who was grounded out twice in this game, so now it is 3rd at bat. Let's see if he can turn that ground out, those ground outs into something more fruitful, as just like that, Luke Filippi's going to take 3rd, and with an easy steal, and Tommy's going to see that pitch. So Luke Filippi, he stole very early and rounded third base, because if that was any kind of contact, Luke Filippi had a lot of momentum, almost could have scored on it, but wasn't the case, and Luke Filippi's going to see that pitch. Tommy Yost is going to see that pitch swing at a pitch way too high, maybe trying to make something that isn't there, which, with a team that, you're beating pretty handily at right now at 8-2-0, you want to keep that same approach. Port Jeff, they got a lot of, games against teams that are better than them, as that's going to be another high pitch. This time, Tommy does not swing at that one, but like I was saying, we're going to have games now into the schedule, whether it's Mount Sinai, Shoreham, Bayport. These teams are a little bit better than Port Jefferson. So you don't want to, go all crazy. Obviously, you want to have fun in a game like this, but you don't want to get too crazy and, get your approach all out of whack. Because next game is Tommy's going to get that one over to the second baseman. He's going to throw Tommy out at first base for the second out of the inning, but that's going to bring in Luke Filippi. He's going to score pretty easily on that one. So, Tommy does get an RBI with that to make the lead now 9-0 in favor of the Port Jefferson Royals. Now, Grooney up. Little fun fact as we saw that pitch almost get out of here for Luke Filippi as he's going to foul tip that one off. During the practices, Grooney and Luke Filippi have, kind of when they do BP, whatever, they have a little bit of a competition with themselves of how many home runs they've hit during BP. I'm not sure of the count right now, but I'm pretty sure Luke Filippi's in the lead by 1, maybe 2 home runs. So, Grooney maybe using up all of his offense in practice. I don't know. We will, we'll see. In game, he's just not able to translate that so far. Obviously, we're waiting for that in-game switch to be turned. So we'll see what he's able to do on this next pitch. Down 0-1 after foul tipping that first pitch. Second one now. He's going to foul that one off as well to make the count now 0-2. 2 outs for the Royals. Grooney just really itching to get that pitch. Hasn't gotten it yet. That one's going to be upstairs, kind of lofted up there. Next pitch. That one inside. Hits Grooney again, so he's going to get on base again with another hit by pitch. To bring up now Evangelista with 2 outs, 1 man on, in attempts to continue this offensive explosion from the Port Jefferson Royals that we've seen in this third inning. First pitch, swing and a miss at a strike number 1. So last time Evangelista was up, he did strike out. It was a third pitch strike that ended the second inning for the Royals offense. The pitcher for Amityville, number 27, looking to do the same here. This at bat. Second pitch upstairs for a ball to make the count now 1-1. That next pitch, that's going to hit him again. So another hit by pitch for the Royals. Now Cipriano's going to be up at the plate. Last time he was up, he hit a single. That's going to be a replacement runner for the Royals. So Lawton is going, number 13, Chris Lawton's going to pinch run for Anthony Evangelista, sorry. Now runners on first and second base for the Royals. Lawton, the pinch runner, takes his lead off of first base. Cipriano, who, like I said, last time he was up, hit a single up again. First pitch he's going to see is going to be upstairs for ball number 1. We want to see if these Amityville pitchers can work ahead in counts, and it looks like Might see a couple replacements here from the Royals in this batting order coming soon, as they took a pretty big lead. Want to see, as that one's going to be in there for a strike. He gets that pitch finally down. He's been working up a little bit too high, and Port Jeff Royals have offered sometimes, but really now not offering at that high heat. So he's, brought it down a little bit, as that one's going to be fouled off. And 27 gets set again. Tough pitch here. Cipriano at the plate. He's going to see that one outside for ball number 2. Evens up the count. Next pitch coming in. That one's going to be lofted over towards second base. Second baseman, he's going to make the catch to the third out of the inning. But Port Jefferson offense does explode in that inning, putting on 5 runs to make the lead now 9-0 in favor of the Port Jefferson Royals. They do strand 2 batters there. But overall, very successful half inning for the Royals. Now Luke Filippi is going to step back onto the mound, see if he can continue his dominant day. Already has 9 strikeouts, so we'll see if he's able to just repeat that process and attack these Amityville batters in the top of the 4th. Now up for Amityville is going to be Herrero. First pitch for number 11. Second pitch in there for a strike. Count now 0-2. Third pitch, strike 3. First out. Easy as 1, 2, 3. As we saw 3 pitches and 3 strikes to that batter. Next batter is going to be number 4 for Amityville. Luciano now. Oh, this one's going to be Rodriguez, sorry. As he's going to send that one to first base. Evangelista going to flip that one over to Filippi to make the nice PFP move they work on in practice to get the second out of the inning. Now next batter is going to be Aracena. He's going to pop that one up over to the first base side. Foul, but caught by Evangelista for the third out of the inning. That was a quick one for the Port Jefferson Royals. Came out first pitcher, our first batter, 3 pitches, 3 strikes to strike him out. Second one, grounded out over to Evangelista in 1 pitch, and the third one, first pitch popped it up foul to that first base side to get the 3 outs right there in quick and easy fashion to get these Port Jeff batters now back onto the plate after that quick and easy fourth inning, top of the fourth inning. In for the game now is going to be Kieran Laffey. Like I said in the last half inning, you're going to see a couple subs here for Port Jeff. They're getting their younger kids opportunities here. Kieran Laffey's going to swing and miss on that one. We see some younger opportunity from these young Port Jeff Royals, so we'll see what they're able to do. Next pitch now to Kieran. It's going to get behind him over his head. Going to take that ball. Next pitch, that one's going to be upstairs again for another ball. Now Kieran Laffey's got the count 3-1. Third or next pitch over. See if he can walk. That one's going to be in there for a strike, which fills up the count now for Kieran Laffey. And Kieran Laffey went from a position of being more comfortable at the plate with a 3-1 now. Has to survive here. That one, he's going to get the strikeout. Kieran Laffey going to swing and miss at that one for the first out of the inning. Next batter up is going to be Frankie Andriani, number 3 for the Port Jefferson Royals. We saw him on the mound a couple of times this season. Now we get to see him at the plate. First pitch, he's going to see foul that one off, out of play, over the Amityville dugout. So that one's going to be strike number 1. Andriani's going to step back into the box, gets ready, number 27 on the mound, ready to go. As that one's going to scoot by the batter. Another wild pitch. So the count now is going to be 1-1. All these Port Jefferson batters really working to get a really good approach in this one. That one's also going to be fouled off. Same spot as before. And like I said, the big focus for these batters is really keep a solid approach at the plate. Don't want to throw your approach off just because you're playing a worse team. You want to keep that same approach and work it just as you're playing any other team, because then once you do play those other teams, you will have that same mindset. You'll be able to lock in a little bit easier and look for your pitch, and also, not be too aggressive on pitches maybe outside of the zone that you shouldn't be swinging at. The count's going to be 2-2 now. Next pitch now in. That one looks like it's going to be upstairs to fill the count 3-2. As he's going to ground that one back up the middle. Pitcher's going to make the play, toss that one over to first, so he gets out for the second out of the inning. And now Michael Tesser, another replacement player for the Port Jefferson Royals, started earlier in the season, but Evangeliste was able to take the spot from him. Rosen was more impressed with him defensively and offensively for the Port Jefferson Royals. So Rosen made the executive decision to put Evangelista over Tesser in the lineup. So now Tesser, getting now an opportunity to, maybe prove that maybe he wants to be back in that, starting lineup. We'll see what he's able to do here in this at-bat. First pitch he was able to see, it was going to be inside for a ball. Second pitch now coming in. That one's going to be low in there. Good play. Oh, sits right behind the catcher. I was going to say good play by blocking from the catcher. So now it's going to be 2-0 for Tesser here. Now Tesser, not the first Tesser in Port Jeff Royals history. We saw, Josh Tesser a couple years back, that 2019 class. As that pitch going to be in there for a ball. Now count 3-0. So now Michael Tesser, the younger brother, looking to carry on that Tesser line in Port Jeff baseball history. Next pitch, that one's going to be low for ball number 4. Tesser works himself on to first base, and now Joey Aronica going to be up at the plate for the Royals. Number 1, also another kind of crazy line with Joey. He used to be the number 2 batter, if you remember, for the Port Jefferson Royals a couple games back. They switched things up, thought that it was better offensively if Rago kind of pinch hit for him, and we saw also Mullen pinch hit for him as well, a couple instances. So he's taking a back seat when it comes to hitting. But, he's still out there defensively, very strong defensive player, fundamentals. You look at him make a couple of these plays in the infield. Looks very clean out there in the infield. So he's going to be back up at the plate now. The count's going to be 2-0 to him. See if he can work himself a walk, and that was kind of his main thing. He wasn't in there to really get singles, wasn't in there to get these big hits, but was there to work pitchers' counts, and get on base via the walk, which is something that I've said a couple times about, Aronica at the dish. But now he's going to be up 3-0 in this at-bat. That next pitch, obviously not going to swing at a 3-0 pitch, but that one's going to be in there for a strike. So 3-1, a chance for this Amityville pitcher to bounce back in this at-bat. See if he can not allow this lead to blow up any more than it really is. Don't want to allow the Port Jeff batters to get any more runs here. As that one's going to be lofted in there a little bit too high for Aronica. He's going to be walking himself over to first base, and he's going to be pinch ran for. Looks like Jake Zamek is going to pinch run for Aronica, so he's going to walk himself over to first base. And now Luke Filippi, after a monstrous at-bat last time, now is back up. Let's see if he can turn that one into a homer on this one. First pitch to Luke's going to be in there for a strike. And Luke, very good player. He's not going to be trying to do too much here. Obviously, he would like. And that one's going to be shot over to left field again. Left fielder able to get under it this time, so not going to be a homer. He did give that one a ride, but that one's going to be caught for the third out of the inning to end the bottom of the fourth for the Royals. They were unable to get anything across the Port Jeff Royals. Left a couple runners on. And now we're going to head over to the fifth inning with the score of 9-0 in favor of the Port Jefferson Royals. We are back. Luke Filippi to continue his dominance on the mound here in the fifth inning. That one is going to be low in there for ball one. Obviously, long breaks in between every time he gets up to pitch, Luke Filippi. So, that's something you always got to take in consideration. And that one's going to be grounded over to second base. The play is going to be made. That was a nice play by Aronica to make that play, throw it over to first base for the first out. Like I said, very effective defensive players, Aronica. We saw that in full action right there. Now the pitcher for Amityville, number 27, going to be up to see if he can help himself to get some offense, to help him out on the flip side of things. First pitch he's going to swing through for strike number one. Luke Filippi sets back and fires once again for strike number two, and Luke Filippi has entered that mode again in this inning. Pitch three, strike number three, and once again, like I said, in that mode of just firing and strikes, not going to let anything else happen. Going to have a batter, next batter up for Amityville. First pitch he's going to see in there for a strike on that swing. I think that was a little bit of curve piece from Luke Filippi, so seems like to be throwing something other than a fastball here in this game. Is the second pitch in there for strike number 2. And let me guess, fastball in there for strike number 3. Let's see if I'm right. And strike 3 on the fastball, just like I said, forced him to swing over on that one for the third out of the inning. Luke Filippi with his 12th strikeout on the game. Continues to pound the zone, continues to dominate, and continues to show his presence and show the reason why he is top 100 player on Long Island. So that's going to do it for the top of the 5th inning. Now head to the bottom of the inning. We'll see if the Port Jefferson Royals can put on a couple more runs here in this game. And we are back. Port Jeff Royals now on the offensive side of things. First batter we're going to see out of them is out of the Port Jeff Royals is going to be Eden Katsaro. So once again, another substitute, player trying to get everyone an opportunity here to play. Since do have a big lead here, not really too concerned of missing out on getting anyone in. So Jaden's going to step into the box. First pitch he saw was upstairs for ball number 1. Next pitch now to Jaden. That one's going to be inside. Ball number 2. Looks like Braden, Coach Rosen telling Braden to get a helmet. Maybe we're going to see him on the offensive side of things. Was by pinch running, or maybe he's going to get an at-bat. We'll see. The next pitch over to Jay Katz, upstairs, ball number 3. Next pitch now. That one's going to be outside, ball number 4. So he walks on 4 pitches. So he's going to get himself onto first base. Now, Grooney back up at the plate. So far in this game, he's been hit by a pitch twice. But he's actually been hit by pitches 4 times. But 2 times before that, he didn't make an effort to get out of the way. So he didn't make an effort to get out of the way. So he was told to get back into the box. And then he proceeded to get on with an error. But other than that, he's been hit by pitch 2 more times since then, so he hasn't really seen too much action at the plate as he's going to swing over that one. To make the count now 0-2 after that first pitch was a foul tip. That one's going to be a ball low. Good good play out of the catcher, as the umpire just tells the Port Jeff side to get their players behind the fence. Don't want to get anybody hit by a foul ball in that. Bruni, next pitch he's going to see high inside for ball number 2 to even up the count now 2-2. No outs for in this inning. We have runner at first base, Jaden Katsaros over there at first. See him taking a lead. Next pitch now. That one's also going to be fouled off. Gurney's seeing a lot of inside pitches today. Really trying to get some Gurney maybe trying to get his arms extended, trying to see something a little bit out over the plate to get his chance at a hit. That one's a little bit too outside. Gurney not able to get his arms across that long of a plane. So that one's going to fill up the count. Now 3-2. Next one, downstairs for a ball. So Gurney gets on base 3 times today. Well, he's been on base 4 times today, but 3 times by walking or getting hit by pitch. Evangelista back. He's hit by a pitch, struck out, and also flew out earlier in this game. And he's going to be pinch ran for, Gurney is, by Braden. Braden's going to pinch run for him, and Evangelista is going to foul the first one off to that third base side. Now Evangelista now, 0-1 pitch to him. That one's going to be low, spiked into the catcher for ball number 1 now. Even up the count 1-1. That one's also going to be spiked in there. That one's also going to be outside for ball number 3 for 3-1. And that one's going to be upstairs. Ball number 4, so Evangelista also going to work himself on with a walk, and this just seems like a cycle of never-ending walks so far in this inning. I want to see Amityville pitcher kind of settle in here, throw a couple strikes, make the Port Jeff batters get themselves out, as we're going to see Frankie D'Elia here now taking his turn at the plate. He's going to swing and miss of the first one. Now 0-1 count. That pitch in there for strike number 2. Hit that outside corner there. So now Frankie in a position where he needs to battle, use that 2-strike approach that they've been going over in practice countless times. That pitch is going to be low for ball number 1. So Well, Frankie now trying to battle back here, trying to work the count back into his favor, if he can get it there. That one in there for strike number 3. Throws that pitch right in the outside corner for the third strike. Frank DeLiga goes down with the strikeout. Now Kieran Laffey is going to be back up at the plate. Kieran, first pitch was in there for a ball. Second pitch now. Bounced in there for ball. None of the Port Jefferson batters are going to move. They're all going to stay at their positions. Bases are loaded. 1 out for the Port Jefferson Royals in the bottom of the 5th inning. That one lofted in there for a ball. Now it's going to be 3-0 count over to Kieran. Next pitch. In there for a strike. Strike number 1. So obviously Kieran wasn't going to swing at that 3-0 pitch. Count's going to be now 3-1. That one's going to be fouled off. Out of play. Back here. That fills up the count 3-2. Amityville pitcher is able to work himself back. Let's see if he's able to finish this at-bat with an out. But on the Port Jefferson side, you're hoping that Kieran Laffey can work himself onto first base, whether it's by a single, walk, or that one's going to be low for ball number 4. Kieran's going to walk over to first. With that walk, since the bases were loaded, it's going to bring in J Cats. So that's going to make the lead now 10-0 in favor of the Port Jefferson Royals in the bottom of the 5th inning. So now, Frankie Adriani now up at the plate. The first pitch he's going to sky that one over to left field. Left fielder's going to try and get under it. Not going to be able to make the catch, but that one's going to fall into foul territory for the first pitch strike. Looks like we're going to get another replacement batter up next. Christian's going to get an opportunity. Number 23 for the Port Jefferson Royals. So we're going to be able to see the first action of him this season. Next pitch to Frankie. Outside for ball number 1. Count's going to be now 1-1. 1 out, bases loaded for the Port Jeff Royals. Next pitch now. Come in, and Frankie's going to foul that one off. Count now 1-2. We're seeing a couple more strikes here from the Amityville pitcher. Good to see how he's kind of settled back in. Didn't fall into that, constant loop of throwing strikes. Really settled back. Maybe, kind of reset himself. Now we're seeing a lot more strikes, which is always good to see from any pitcher. I mean, you don't want to see walk after walk after walk. You want to see on the side of Amityville is he's going to strike out Andriani for the second out of the inning. Just like I said, next up at the plate is going to be number 23, my old number. It's great to see Christian Jensen up at the plate. Going to see a little bit of fanfare from the Port Jefferson side for this batter. Christian always a character inside the dugout. love to see it when players like this can get opportunities. He's going to hit that one over to shortstop. Shortstop's going to throw the ball over the first. They're going to get him out. So Christian does make contact, but unfortunately doesn't end up safe onto first base. So that's going to do it for the bottom of the 5th inning for the Port Jefferson Royals. They do leave the bases loaded, but they're able to get 1 run across when Jake Katz did walk in there. And now we're going to head into the top of the 7th. I'm pretty sure that Luke Filippi's just going to head back out there on the mound just to finish this one off really quick in this inning. So Luke Filippi back on the mound, looking just to shut the door here in the 6th. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Second pitch now also in there for a strike. Just constant, commanding fastballs, and these Amityville batters just can't do anything with it except for that one triple from Luciano, which was cool to see. And third pitch strike. It's going to do it. 3 pitches, 3 strikes once again for the first out of the 6th. And looking to rinse and repeat now with the second batter, which we're waiting to get up. And there he is. Number 2, this is the Luciano. This is the player that hit the triple in this game, the leadoff batter for Amityville. It was a nice rip there opposite field from that triple. First pitch to him. Tried to throw that curveball in there. So honestly, might be a sign of respect from Luke Filippi. Knows that he tattooed that fastball earlier in the game, but after that curveball, right back to the fastball for the strike number 1. And let's see if he continues it right here at the second pitch. He's already set, ready for the second pitch. Second pitch now coming in. That one's going to be dropped in there for strike number 2. I think that was a curveball that kind of flew right to the outside of the zone. Nice pitch from Luke Filippi. Third pitch now. We're going to drop that curveball in there for strike number 3. And just once again, another strikeout from Luke Filippi. Tack those 2 on. So 14 in this game for Luke. Next batter, number 35, number 2 hole, and Mr. Fields for Amityville. Now up at the plate. And let's see what we see. He fouls that one off. But surprise, surprise, just another fastball. And, I heard some dugout rumors. Maybe we might see an introduction to the Luke Filippi knuckleball here. Just something I heard. I don't know if we're actually going to see it. That one's going to drop in there for a strike. Another beautiful pitch to get the inside of the zone on that one. So that count's going to be 0-2. Let's see what he can do with the third pitch. Probably going to be a fastball, and it was a fastball, a little bit too upstairs. So that's going to make the count now 1-0. And I think we're going to see the fastball again. Oh, we don't. We see a nice little off-speed pitch. Gets the strikeout for number 15 of the game. And is anyone surprised? Luke Filippi continues his dominance on this game. And stamps his mark with the 15 strikeouts through 6 innings, 10-0 in favor of the Port Jeff Royals. Love to see that from Port Jeff. Start off the bottom of the sixth. Luke Filippi is going to be up at the dish, and 2 monstrous hits. One of them dropped in there for a double earlier in this game, and another one he skied out to left field. But there were 2 monstrous hits. You saw the explosion from the fans here, also known as the teammates of Port Jeff. So first pitch over to Luke inside for ball number 1. Luke Filippi, next pitch he's going to ground that one over. That one's a slow grounder, might get there. Shortstop from Amityville makes the play over to first. Actually, unable to make the play. So Luke Filippi with his speed is going to get over there. Now, next batter up for the Port Jefferson Royals is going to be Chris Lawton. Lawton, you want to talk about a guy who's loved by everyone, that's going to be Chris Lawton here. So it's great to see him get an opportunity in this game. And let's see what he can do. First pitch over to Lawton. And Lawton said he was a little bit nervous getting up to the bat. Obviously, first varsity at bat. Always a little bit nerve-wracking. So the first pitch he's going to see is going to be in there first strike. Ball is going to get by the pitcher, but obviously no damage is going to be caused by that. Next pitch now. To Lawton. He's going to swing through that one. Strike number 2. You can see everyone's really cheering for him. Everyone loves Lawton, so we want to see success, from Lawton here. It'd be cool to see. Next pitch. That one's going to bounce low for ball number 1. Pitcher tried to get him to fish down on that low pitch, but he didn't offer. Next pitch in there. He fouls that one off right back to the camera here. Gonna have to fix this guy a little bit. Make sure we get the best angle possible for you. That next pitch, let me get this for you. It's a crazy camera. Oh, he's going to hit that one over into left field. Left fielder makes the catch. Everyone wanted that one to happen, but it was good contact from Lawton there. Unfortunately, left fielder makes the catch there for the first out of the inning. But you really got to be encouraged if you're Lawton after that pitch. Really nice to see. So now Gruny's going to be up. Gruny, a little bit of history here. Gruny now has a chance of being the first varsity player ever to grace the scrub cycle. Obviously, for fans who aren't very sure about what the scrub cycle is. Scrub cycle is being able to reach on hit by pitch, walk, error, and then a third pitch swinging strike. That is the scrub cycle. We've seen it once before. In JV baseball, we saw it when... I'm trying to get this camera angle for you after that foul pitch. So we saw it once before. He tries to rip that one. It gets through, so the scrub cycle's not going to happen. He's going to take that pitch. He's going to get into second easily. Luke Filippi's going to round third. Not going to come home, so scrub cycle's not going to happen. He's going to work himself on second base with a double. But we'll take that, you know. You want to see some success out of Gruny in this game. Hasn't had the most of it this season, so something like that's always good to see. Next up here is going to be Evangelista once again. Sorry, the camera is really not in the best position after that foul ball. That one's gonna hit Evangelista, and I think this is the best we're gonna get, unfortunately, for now. But shouldn't cause too many problems. Still get to see the at-bat here. Gonna have Jake Zamek now up for the Royals. First at-bat of his varsity career. We'll see what he's able to do here. First pitch to him, bounce in front of the plate. Bases are loaded here for the Royals. Chance to tack on a couple more runs in this game. See what they're able to do. One out here, bases loaded. Zamek up at the plate. Next pitch over to him, bounced again. Just gonna land in front of the plate for the second ball of the at-bat. Just give it one more try to get the camera angle for you. He's gonna take that one, ground it right in front of the mound. Fly it right in front of the mound. They're able to make that catch for the second out of the inning. Now, Kieran Laffey's going to step back into the box. 2 outs, bases loaded for the Port Jeff Royals.
Let's check it out, Abe. Straight down to the ball, kids. Go, load.
First pitch to him is going to be bounced. Catcher's able to get to it quick enough. No movement from the Port Jefferson runners. So bases are still going to be left loaded. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, bases loaded. 10-0 in favor of the Royals here in this one. Fortunately, it's probably the best angle we're going to get for now. Wasn't able to fix it up to the best of its ability. Hard to do in the middle of the game while you're doing the play-by-play. Unfortunately, the foul ball kind of took it out of control by Lawton. But it's all good. So, Kieran, now count 2-0 to him. Pretty sure he was able to walk earlier in the game. Next pitch over to him. He's going to ground that one over to third. Just going to step on third base for the third out of the inning. So Port Jeff not able to get any more runs. A couple of exciting moments from Lawton, that fly ball. He got out. But now we're just going to head over to the top of the 7th here. where we're going to be able to see if Luke can finish off this complete game. This shutout, complete game shutout here. We'll see what he's able to do. Two-minute inning. That's what I need.
I mean, he's been on par with that. So.
Now to get out of there, I'm ready.
I need a 2-minute inning. Hurry up. I need a 2-minute inning here. I need it. I would love it. It'd be great to see Luke Filippi end this game in dominant fashion. So we'll see what he's able to do. We'll be able to see now if Luke can finish off this complete game. So far, 15 strikeouts in this game, 1 walk, and obviously gave up that triple early on in the game. So very dominant performance from Filippi so far in this game. Let's see what he can do. First pitch in there for strike number 1. It's more of the same from Luke Filippi. Obviously, you wonder if you can see that after a long intermissions, but Luke Filippi is able to stay dialed in throughout those offensive intermissions, which, taking him pretty long, like 5-10 minutes here in between every time he pitches. It's, good to see that he's able to, rest his arm, doesn't have to always throw, but at the same time, it might ice you a little bit, but not seem like the case here for Luke Filippi. A 1-2 count now to number 14, throws in that pitch in there for strike number 3. So there's 16 on the game with 2 outs left remaining. Now, next batter up for the Amityville. It's going to be number 4, Rodriguez. First pitch to him, swing through strike number 1. Second pitch, throws that curveball in there for strike number 2. The batter tried to get out of the way of it, but the pitch came right back into the strike zone for strike number 2. And let's see, number 3, strike 3 for number 17 now for Filippi. And Amityville are down to their final out of the game. Number 31, the pitcher. Now, final chance for Amityville. First pitch he's going to see. He's going to swing through it for strike number 1. Amityville down to their final 2 strikes. Second pitch into the at-bat. Also in there, swing through it through strike 2. Amityville down to their final strike of the game. And let's see if we can get it right here. Ooh, 31. Delays the inevitable here to push off the game for one last pitch here. Let's see. Next pitch in there. Strike number 3. That's going to do it for the game. Port Jeff Royals take this one 10-0 after a dominant performance from Luke Filippi. 18 strikeouts for number 12 for the Royals, and that's exactly what you want to see from your ace in a game like this. Once again, Port Jeff does take this one 10-0. And that'll do it. Next game we're going to see the Port Jeff Royals play is against Mount Sinai. We'll see how they're able to do against Mount Sinai, their next-door neighbors, when we get back to you. And for now, my name is Gabe Zota with your Port Jeff play-by-play, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.